I stand at the top of the mountain, the sun just starting to rise over the peaks. The air is fresh and clean, filled with the sweet smell of pine and the sound of a spring running down the mountain. I follow the sound of the water, walking down a winding path through the trees. The trees tower above me, their leaves just starting to bud with the arrival of spring. The ground is soft beneath my feet, still damp with morning dew. As I descend the mountain, the sound of the spring grows louder and louder. Finally, I reach a clearing and see the spring in all its glory. The water is crystal clear, bubbling and gurgling as it makes its way down the mountain. I watch in awe as the spring flows over rocks and around trees, gathering momentum as it goes. The sun reflects off the surface of the water, casting a beautiful array of colors. I can't help but feel a sense of peace and tranquility wash over me as I stand there, taking it all in. As the spring continues its journey down the mountain, it eventually reaches a cliff edge. Here, it plunges down into a deep pool below, creating a stunning waterfall. The water crashes down, sending a misty spray into the air. I can feel the cool drops on my face and the roar of the water fills my ears. I stand at the edge of the pool, mesmerized by the power and beauty of the waterfall. I watch as the water flows into the pool, creating small waves that ripple outwards. The water is cold and refreshing, and I can't resist the temptation to dip my toes in. As I quickly remove my foot from the cool water, I gaze out into the forest. The sun filters through the trees, casting a soft glow over the landscape. The sound of the water crashing down fills my ears, a constant and soothing presence. As I stand there, lost in thought, I see a movement on the other side of the waterfall. At first, I think it's just a trick of the light, but as I focus my gaze, I realize it's a majestic deer. The deer stands perfectly still, its large, dark eyes fixed on me. It's as if it's watching me, as if it knows I'm there. I feel a sense of awe wash over me as I stand there, staring at the beautiful creature. The deer is a sight to behold, with its sleek, graceful lines and its shimmering coat. It looks almost otherworldly, as if it's not quite of this world. I can't help but feel a sense of connection to it, as if we're two souls meeting in this peaceful, serene place. As I stand there, lost in the moment, the deer suddenly turns and disappears into the forest. I'm left standing at the edge of the waterfall, still feeling the presence of the majestic creature even though it's gone. As I stand there, I feel a sense of connection to the natural world around me. The spring, the trees, the mountains, all of it is connected, and I am just a small part of it. I feel grateful to be able to witness such a beautiful and serene scene. As the day wears on, I reluctantly turn to leave. But I know that this place will stay with me forever, a memory of beauty and peace that I can always return to in my mind. I make my way down the mountain, taking one last look at the waterfall before disappearing into the trees. The water continues to flow, a never-ending cycle of life and beauty. I arrive at the campsite and see that everything is in its place. My tent is set up near the stream, and a fire pit is dug nearby. I gather some wood and start a fire, the flickering flames casting a warm glow over the campsite. As I sit by the fire, I can't help but feel a sense of peace and contentment wash over me. The day has been filled with beauty and wonder, and I feel grateful to be able to experience it all. Eventually, I make my way to my tent and crawl into my sleeping bag. The sound of the stream and the fire lull me to sleep, and I drift off into a deep, restful slumber. As the night wears on, the stars come out and the moon rises high in the sky. I sleep soundly, wrapped in the warmth and comfort of my campsite, feeling at one with the natural world around me.